where are all my people? Oh, man. I've got 180 miles of pipe to replace next year. We got to get this planned. I got leak backlog. Where are my people? What's going on here? Hey.
Hey, Nick. Hey, don't worry. We got your back covered. We did a great deal in March. We have a program team in place that's putting together a great collaborative work environment. And we have a great building in a great location with great amenities and a great transportation system.
Corey, all kidding aside, thank you all for your great work. Corporate Real Estate's done an amazing job. And all of Shared Services is playing a big role in helping us be successful here at our Bishop Ranch transformation and all the work we're doing across our gas operations to become the safest gas company in the country.
So all joking aside, I'm out here today at the Bishop Ranch facility in San Ramon. This is the facility that our corporate real estate team have secured for Nick's gas operations, and we're going to be bringing more than 1,000 people from gas out to this facility starting in the fall of this year, and it's very impressive, and I encourage you to get out here when you get an opportunity. So what I wanted to do today is just give you an update on performance in Shared Services through the first few months of the year. And I thought what I'd do is just touch on some of the organizational changes and updates there, and then we'll talk about our specific performance. So as you know, we have a new senior leader that has joined Shared Services, and Linda Lindberg, who has joined us as our Director of Safety for the company. Linda joined us from Xcel Energy in Colorado. Other couple of organizational changes. Jane Batty from Land and Environmental Management has moved on from the company. And Corey Wong from Corporate Real Estate recently announced his plans to retire. So a couple of changes taking place there. And the good news is that we haven't had any serious incidents in Shared Services through the first 4 months of the year. And I feel really good about that, and I hope you're proud of it too. Also, we're seeing a good use of the company near-hit reporting process in Shared Services. And I just encourage you to continue to identify near-hits for us, because if we don't know about these things, we can't fix them. So it's great that we're having such a high level of participation from our team members in Shared Services. Now, fortunately, albeit we haven't had any serious incidents, we have had a lot of motor vehicle incidents in Shared Services. So we're really struggling there right now. We're behind target, and that's the one area that we really need all Shared Services folks to get behind, and that is to treat driving like any other work task you do. Make sure that you think about the task you're about to perform before you start to drive, and that you're really focused and solely focused on driving when you're on your way to work or on your way home from work. And in fact, more broadly, even when you're at home, continue to focus on driving safely. It's one of the most dangerous things we do. So from a safety point of view, there's a lot of really good work has been done in and around addressing both public and employee safety. On the employee safety front, one of the recent initiatives that we've rolled out is the new 24/7 nurse hotline that effectively eliminates what's known as a pink slip, and is aimed at providing real-time access to medical advice whenever a safety incident has occurred. In our gas operations, we've introduced the new Picaro technology, which is a gas leak technology. We've also validated another 900 miles of pipeline, so a lot of work being done in gas in and around public safety. And in electric operations, we've completed a number of upgrades on 8 of the worst performing circuits that we had, which should improve our overall public safety as it relates to wires down, but also more importantly indeed, or as importantly, will be the improvements in reliability. Now, on the affordability side of the things, we're having a pretty good first quarter in Shared Services. Not only are we on track with our financial performance around our expenses and our capital expenditures, but when we look at some of the other drivers of affordability in Shared Services, we're in pretty good shape. Our third priority in safety and Shared Services is reliability, and here we really look at the reliability of the services we provide to the lines of business. And we've had a very strong first quarter in terms of environmental projects being released to construction on time. Also really good performance with our critical facility uptime and on inventory availability. Our bundle fill rates in the materials area is a little bit behind plan, but overall in terms of having materials available for work crews when they need them, we're doing really well. From a customer focus point of view, the main thing that we're focusing on in shared services is the management of some of the major environmental remediation projects that we're responsible for. We've had some really good success in Hinckley. In building out our new Hinckley strategy, and the team is doing a great job in executing that. And also on the other projects, such as Shell Pond, we're continuing to execute those, albeit we have some challenges with Shell Pond with permitting and with odor control at that site that is going to impact our ability to get that site remediated as quickly as we would like. But again, we're doing some very strong work in the environmental remediation space, and I think we should be really proud of the work that team does overall. As we look at our environmental leadership index that we manage on behalf of the company, we're doing really well in ELI. We have some challenges with energy use in some of our facilities, but nothing that is giving me any concern about our ability to meet our objectives through the balance of the year. So there are several other achievements I wanted to share with you. We've really had a few years of supplier diversity performance. We've again raised the bar in terms of performance expectations for the company this year. In fact, we've also won a number of key awards whereby the company's been recognized as a national leader in supplier diversity. In the area of sourcing savings, we have very significant targets set for this year where we're targeting to save up to $300 million from supply chain efficiencies. And again, I think we're pretty much on track with that plan. In the corporate real estate space, again, I mentioned at the start of this update that we've signed a lease for 250,000 square feet here at Bishop Ranch. There's also been great work done by the CRE team on negotiating the new data center arrangement, working with our clients in IT. In transportation services, I'm sure you've seen the press coverage around the new Dixon facility that our supplier Altec has opened, where as a result of their work with PG&E, we're actually creating jobs in the Dixon and the surrounding area. So we should be very proud of the work that we're doing as a company to encourage economic activity in our service territory. Also, it's a great news story from the environmental point of view because Altec is providing us with electric bucket trucks. Not only does it have environmental impacts, but also those trucks reduce fuel usage and as such reduce the cost of running our fleet for our clients. So it's a real win-win and a great work by the Transportation Services organization. We're also underway in centralizing helicopter operations under Mike Curtin, our head of aircraft operations, and that's a new area of responsibility for Transportation Services. Also, DOT compliance is a new area that Dave Meisel and the team are taking responsibility for through the balance of the year. And of course, with Linda Lindberg joining us, we're taking the opportunity to revisit the organization structure in safety. And we're intending to strengthen the team. We'll be adding members to the safety team. We're understaffed in that area. It's a critical area of responsibility for us, and we'll be making sure that we get the right people into the safety organization to really build a leading safety group in support of our overall company safety strategy. So I think in conclusion, we should be very proud of the work that we're doing in shared services. We are critical in terms of enabling the lines of business to execute their plans. Our performance continues to be something I think we should all be very proud of. We're largely meeting our goals for the year. We have a few challenges. The one area, again, that we really all need to pull together on is the area of employee safety, personal safety. Continue to make sure that we don't have any serious incidents, no lost time incidents, and of course try to reduce the motor vehicle incidents that we're and the occurrence of those in shared services. We are contributing to the overall miss that we've got as a company right now as it relates to our MVI rates, and I really do look to you to help us reduce the likelihood of motor vehicle incidents occurring. So thank you for all the work that you do. Our work is really essential to the company. It's really important to our clients. We're getting great feedback, and I just ask you to continue to do what you're doing. You should be very proud of the work that we do as a team. Thanks very much.